Hey guys, Allison here, and today I'm going to show you how I seal my water slides. I'm out in my backyard getting ready to do it right now. Stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to share a couple of my top tips for using water slide paper, and you don't want to miss it. So the first thing you're going to do is spray your clear spray paint. I like the Rust-Oleum, but you can use any clear spray paint. And I'm going to spray 2 thin coats 30 minutes apart. After you do your 2 coats of your clear spray paint, you're going to go in and do 1 light coat of this Plasti-dip glossifier. And you can get this online, or I got it at Menards. The Lowe's only has it in like a 6-pack, so if you think you're going to use it like a lot, you could do that. But I will link it down below so you make sure you get the right one. So you're going to do 1 thin coat of the Plasti-dip. You'll let that dry like 30 minutes to an hour. Once that dries, you're going to go back in and do 1 final coat of your Rust-Oleum clear spray paint. And then after that, you're going to let that dry 24 hours before you do anything at all, because that's what the can says. It takes 24 hours to fully dry. When you're using the spray paints, since they're solvent-based and CrystaLac is water-based, you need to wait 48 hours so it can fully off-gas before you add it to your cup. So I let the water slides dry for 24 hours. Then I apply it to my cup. And then I let it sit on my cup for 24 hours, and then you can begin coating. Okay, so let's get into my top tips for actually using water slides so you can use them successfully. So you might be wondering where you get images. You can either make them yourself with various fonts and things that you already have. I personally like to buy them from Creative Fabrica or the Hungry JPEG. I love both of those sites. I actually have a membership to Creative Fabrica now that I can't recommend enough. You can just download whatever you want because you're already paying monthly. And I highly recommend that because if you're going to use a site like the Hungry JPEG or Creative Fabrica, you know you're getting commercial rights to use this image. So you want to make sure that you have that commercial right so you can sell your finished product without having any issues with the law. You also can get images from Etsy, and those have different rules based on the artist, on commercial rights, or how many things you can sell with it on there. You know, just look at the description to make sure you know what you have before you buy it. So I always use Silhouette Studio just to print it right from Silhouette Studio, but you can just copy and paste the image into Microsoft Word and print it from there. You only need to seal the water slide if you're using an inkjet printer. Laser printed paper does not need sealing. Okay, so this is for inkjet printing water slides. And the Plasti-dip that I use is optional. I don't use it all the time. If I'm just doing small little decals, I might skip that Plasti-dip step. But if you're gonna do a full wrap cup where it wraps all the way around, or like a half sheet, anything larger, I highly recommend the Plasti-dip because it just makes it a little more hardy and harder to tear up. The water slide paper is very thin, so it just gives it an extra layer of protection. The brand of paper might matter, okay? So I use 2 different brands, Sunny Scopa and Haze, and I have had great success with them, so I will link those down below. When you are printing, make sure that you're choosing high quality images. So you want to tell your printer and your computer to do high quality so the picture is as vibrant as it can be. If you're having any issues with your printer, make sure you try cleaning it and the nozzles and whatever. Comment below if you need help with that. I'm happy to help, but you want to make sure it is cleaned and it shouldn't have any problems printing, no matter what type of printer that you have. When you go to apply it, you're just going to soak it in water about 30 to 60 seconds. Check your paper to see the directions, and then you're going to put it on your cup. And I like to use a little silicone brush scraper tool to just kind of squeegee out all of the water in a gentle way so it can dry on the cup. So a couple things on the actual process. I'm going to link a video right here of me actually putting on water slides, so if you need that video, you go ahead and click it. But you're going to have to seal your water slides. I usually wait 24 hours and then I put it on the cup. And then after I put it on the cup, I wait another 24 hours. So I have waited that 48 hours, and then I start sealing with Bright Tone. You only need like 3 or so coats on the top of a water slide, so it shouldn't take too long to get that covered because it is so thin. So I hope that helps and gives you a little bit more information on sealing water slides and using water slides. Comment below if you have any questions. Join me in the next video.